shoemaker's last.
Last what?
The last flaming question you asked me if you have to push off and stop pestering me. All right. I didn't mean to upset you. It's just that this shoemaking needs lots of concentration. I'll pack it up. I feel a right heel.
Oh, Bella! Mum and Dad have gone to Shul to Hill and McGilla. They wouldn't take me because they say I stamp my feet in all the wrong places.
Well, maybe you do. Oh, calm down. Now tell me, what's your name?
Yossel. What's yours?
Feet Jewish Anderson.
Feet Jewish Anderson? Feet Jewish Anderson, the famous storyteller?
That's right, that's me.
I've read all your stories. Shekel Island, the Schlemozzle of Iz, Spiel Street Blues, the Toppenbay, Robin of Shaftesbury.
My, you do know them, don't you? Listen, I'll cheer you up. Would you like to hear my latest Bubbermeister?
Yes, please.
Bubbermeister!
Come in. What do you want with your poor old bubba?
Read me my latest story to read to Yossel.
Oh, is that all backwards and forwards? But they man, Oi. Feet, you're killing me. Hey.
Sit down, Yossel. Once upon a time, there were 7 brothers, the Manischewitz brothers. And there was a girl, Snowcrest. This is the story of Snowcrest and the 7 Manischewitz. The brothers owned and worked in a profitable business producing foodstuffs for delicatessens. The secret of their success was the popularity of their fizzy drink, Mani Cola. Its recipe was a closely guarded secret. Their main business rival, Zach Rusen, was determined to steal the recipe and then make a takeover bid for their firm, in which he already owned a very large, medium rare steak. Yossel, the light is fading. Come inside and I'll read you the rest of the story. Why my feet are apt to smell, and why his nose does run. La 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 la
Hello, my name is Heidi, but you can call
can't say.
But really can't say.
But really can't say.
But really can't say.
But really can't say a word.
Okay, brothers. There's stacks of orders to be made up. We haven't a lot of time, and time is...
11:27.
No, Lumpy. Time is referring to that age-old saying, time is of the essence. No, he's not. The saying is, time for work and time for play. No, sleep.
You're an idiot, Shul. Time is a herb.
And so are you, Snoozy.
Thank you. The saying to which our brother Heine was referring is time is money.
Exactly, Gesundheit. How did you know that?
I've got a nose for these things.
All right, let's have a look at the orders we've got here. 60 kilos of chopped herring.
50 kilos of egg and onion.
Oh.
120 jars of a little bit sweet, but not too sour if you don't mind, please, cucumbers. And 750 liters of Coca-Cola. Oh, my. I'm getting tired just thinking about it.
Right, Lumpy, we're going to go off and make the food. You stay here and mix the ingredients for the manicola.
No problem, fellas. Where's the recipe?
Hidden under the flower pot. And for goodness sake, look after it.
I've never broken a flower pot, Schlocky.
Not the flower pot, you jerk. Look after the recipe.
Okay then. Off you all go then. The Glumpy's in charge here. Now then, I need some cooking oil, a barrel, in which to pour some oil, a kettle, made out of metal, filled with water to bring to the boil, and that's fine. Come in.
Good day, young man and fans.
Good day. This is the Manischewitz brothers' factory. We are purloiners of good food to the gantry.
What a glump! This shouldn't prove too difficult.
Thank you, young man. You seem an intelligent fellow. Tell me, do you work here?
I do indeed. All 7 of us do. Me and me, 8 brothers.
So you're a mathematician then?
You can count on me, sir.
So it appears. Poor fool.
Tell me, do you have a vacancy here, other than the one in your head?
Vacancy? For what, may I ask?
Well, I'm out of work and willing to try anything. What do you make here?
Lots of mess, usually. But mainly food and drink.
Drink. Now there's a coincidence. I used to work in a bottle factory in Ireland. Cork, no screw top. I used to put the bubbles individually into bottles of fizzy drink. Do you make fizzy drinks here?
Do we? Oh, say we do. Our own brand, Manicola, is only the biggest seller between the North Circular Road and the M25. In fact, I was just about to mix a fresh batch when there was a knock on the door.
Oh.
Is that what all this is for then?
Well, maybe I could be of use to you. Do you think you could go and consult with your brothers?
I'll go and ask them. Please wait here. wonder he's out of work if he can't even be bothered to wait to be told there ain't a job for him. Some people are so thick. Right, now where was I? Oh yes, the Manischewitz recipe. When you went out, the recipe I gathered and put it there with the pots and pans galore. Then just before I could measure out the water, there came a loud knock on the door.
Oh, dear!
And in walked a tall dark stranger, a stranger who I had never seen before. His head so high it nearly reached to the ceiling, and his feet nearly reached to the floor. Great! You better sit down and tell us this man's request. Gloomy, you better sit down. We leave you in charge 1 minute, and look like Bob's already pressed. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Tell us the man's request. This tall, strange man, how he towered high above me. I said hello, and I looked him in the chest. He said he'd worked in a bottle plant in Ireland. To be given a job was his request.
Oh, well!
Gloomy, you better sit down
and clear your bottle of lead.
Gloomy, you better sit down
And clear your bottle of lead.
We leave you in charge 1 minute whilst we start to make all the cakes and bread. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Clear your bottle of lead. I wasn't sure if a vacancy existed, and so I came and I asked you what to do. When I returned, the stranger had vanished, and the recipe had gone with him too.
You lost our treasure list.
Gloomy, you're really a chump.
Our business is now at risk.
We leave you in charge 1 minute and insist to say that we're in the dump. Oi, mate, oi, mate, oi, mate, oi, mate. Gloomy, you're really a chump. I've got it, I've got it, I've got it.
Oh dear. Were the results positive then, love?
The recipe for Manischewitz, I've got it.
Oh, wonderful.
You don't seem to realise what this piece of paper means, no Crest.
Peace in our time.
I'll give you a piece of my mind soon, girl.
Save some for yourself, dear.
This piece of paper has on it, here look, wait a minute. Go and put it in a safe, put it in an envelope, seal it, and go and put it in the safe.
Now, how's this going to make out us rich then? Boss,
What?
the teapot's built in China.
So go move it to India then.
Okay.
That piece of paper has on it the Manischewitz recipe from the Manischewitz brothers. I only need 3% of their shares, and I can take over the whole kit and caboodle.
I once met them.
Who?
Kenton Manischewitz.
I don't believe it.
Boss! The FT index, it's gone below 500.
So go commit suicide for me then.
Don't think, boss?
How are we going to get more of their shares then?
That's where you come into it, my little bubbler.
Boss! We can't buy fresh olives in Greece. What shall we do?
Get stuff. Now listen, Snowcrest. I want you to go down to the Manishewitz's factory and tell them they can have back the shares.
Why should they believe me?
You can always say how terrible I am to you.
That could be true.
Pardon?
Something in the show.
Ah.
Carry on.
Tell them they can have it back for at least 3% of their shares. With that recipe, we're in the guild now. We're in the guild now. Nothing can stop us getting richer than rich. We're in the guild now.
Now, how's it spelled now?
No one will dare to come and dare spoil our pitch. The Manischewitz brothers and others will all. They go to discover and bruise and rules for them all. I am the champ now.
I'm getting cramped now.
You'll get the best attention money can buy. He's in the guild now. All are his guild now. The oldest yuppie that the city has seen. He's in the guild now. Success is felt now. We'll be the toast of New York and Goldman's Green. The profits of his empire will buy her a ring.
Oh, would it be a fur coat?
A yacht
A lot.
or anything. We're in the guild now. Got loads of guild now. We've got the recipe. Aha! We've got the recipe. Aha! We've got the recipe that makes for success. Yeah!
There's a tap on the door. That'll be useful for watering the garden.
That's enough of your jokes, Tiny.
You meant no harm, did you, kindly?
Thank you, Schmoozy. Oh, Glumpy, go and see who it is. Well, Glumpy?
I saw who it was.
And where are they?
Outside the door.
Didn't you let them in?
Snuffy just said go and see who's there. So I did.
Thank you. Well, I'll go.
Hello, can I come in, please?
Well, we don't need any double glazing, thank you.
I'm not saying double glazing.
Well, we've already got a fitted kitchen, thank you.
I don't send fitted kitchens either.
Well, we've got a set encyclopedias, we've paid our PA subs, and we're not sure which way we're going to vote in the Shul election.
Look, I'm not concerned with any of those things. Please, can I come in?
All right then, wipe your feet.
Well, who is it? Gesundheit. Gesundheit. He's got a nasty stutter, hasn't he?
It's a young lady who doesn't want to sell us any double glazing or fitted kitchens.
Oh, now there's a novelty.
Oh, you look charming. What a dress. Outstanding. How's heaven? after you left.
Be quiet, Shul. Don't believe a word he says. He's like that with all the women. Charming.
How can we help you, my dear?
My name's Snowcrest. I called on the off chance to see if you could give me a job. I wasn't very happy in my last employment.
Now there's a coincidence.
Why? Weren't you happy in your last job? No. The coincidence is that you're the second person today to come here looking for a job. That leaves 1,999,256 people still to come.
Oh, that could take all afternoon.
Schluffy, wake up. We've got a visitor. It's rude to sleep in her presence.
I didn't know that she bought us this chair.
Has she brought back the recipe? Recipe? What recipe? We've had our recipe for manicola stolen, and if it gets into the wrong hands, we're ruined. Do you know who stole it?
It was the thief that did it.
Yes, but who was the thief?
We don't know. He was disguised as a stranger.
Well, let's think. Who would most like to get their hands on the recipe?
Evening Rose?
Annette Weinberg!
Zach Ruser!
Zach Musen?
Do you know him then?
Do I know him?
We don't know him. Do you know him?
That tight-fisted, foul-mouthed, nicotine-stained slob?
Don't you like him then?
He was my last boss. I hated every minute of it. He gave me all the worst jobs to do, like putting the bits of rye into bread. I'd love to get my own back on him, and we'd like to get our recipe back.
Right.
Well, I know the layout of his office and where he keeps his papers. If I get the recipe back for you, will you give me a job?
I don't know how to break this news to you, my doll, but we don't have a job to give you right now. But we'd like to reward you somehow, wouldn't we, boys?
Right. Sure. Well, how about just an itsy-bitsy, teeny-weeny, schmoozy-woozy share in your firm?
How itsy.
How bitsy? How teeny?
How weenie?
How schmoozy?
How much?
Say 5%? 1%? 4%?
2%.
3%?
10%!
3% done. We'll offer you this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to buy a 3% share in Manischewitz PLC in return for our recipe. After all, you'll probably have saved our schnitzel. Yeah?
Yeah. Fine. It's a deal.
Done.
Now, listen to me, brothers. It's no good sitting around getting depressed. Life's like a taxi rank. You've got to go out there and grab your share before somebody else does.
What's a taxi rank?
Cabs, Glumpy, cabs. You know, in a line.
In a line?
Yes, an array of cabs.
Oh, I see. A cab array.
That's right. Life's like a cabaret.
Just sitting and fretting and looking so low. One put cash in the bank.
Members of the board, we will begin our meeting in the usual way with the company song.
Roosevelt, we make the best meatballs we cater inside the finest halls they honour. For yet more honour, and our cheese pizza, it beats up them all. La 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 la. Roosevelt, our patties taste delish, sauces to garnish every dish. Try us, you'll always buy us. Use Roosevelt relish for meatballs or fish. La 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 la. Burgers, we sell in packs of 8. Grill them, they'll sizzle on your plate. Our chutney sells well in Putney. In old New Delhi, our deli goes great. La 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 la. Cream cheese, we ship it by the ton. Our Viennas are loved by everyone. Our best dishes are loaves and fishes, and we sell power winds to drink just for fun. La 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 la. Roosevelt, we make the best meatballs, yeah!
Our first agenda item is a report from his visits to Paris and London by our packaging manager, Mr. Sidney Carton. How are things in those 2 cities, Mr. Carton?
Ah, now that's quite a tale. I've got some announcements to make. It's in Belgium we've had problems.
Oh dear, in our Knock factory? Why, what has happened?
Well, in Knocker, the nail bits got knotted round the knob of the knife starter.
Sounds rather nasty. What happened?
Sadly, the canal operator, Kitty Knevish, she went to unknot the canal mix. She knocked her kneecap, twisted her knickers, and had to knock off early from Knocker from the night shift. Anyway, all is under control.
Under control now. Very good. Next. Next item, a report from our development technician, Mr. Brian Brainsberg, who will tell us about the possibility of future selling lines. Mr. Brainsberg, please.
Thank you. Our laboratories have been working on 1 or 2 new ideas which should be ready to try on the market soon.
Good, good, let's hear them, let's hear them.
We've got matzahs without crumbs. We've got chickens without bones. We've got bagels with smoked salmon. And got kidneys without stones. We've got empty jars for fast days. And a Chul scented soap. But what ain't we got? We ain't got hope.
Sit down, Mr. Brainsberg. Now, our financial director, Mr. Silverthumb, will tell us about the profit. The profit, Mr. Silverthumb.
I'm Jonah Kim down to Jaffa.
Not profit. Profit, as in profiterole.
That's fine, Mr. Rose. Dave, look at nice sweet patience, though.
please. The financial report.
Certainly, Mr. Rudin. Within the pre-cursing fiscal period, the company's capacity to generate consumer empathy with a concomitant plant configuration was enumerated by a lateral movement away from our projected marketing objectives.
Which means,
our profits showed a marked negativity.
yeah?
We made the loss.
Never mind. All that is in the past. The future is much brighter. Soon, we will be the market leaders at home. When we get money to pay the rights to own and to take over the Manischewitz brothers' business. I have managed to, how should we say, acquire a copy of their Manicola recipe. We shall use our ownership of it to procure the shares we need in their company.
That's awful. That's terrible. That's immoral.
It's dirty. Dirty? Yes. So dirty. We should all soon be filthy rich. Who wants to be a millionaire? We do. Have flashy highlights in your hair? We do. Who wants to own their own locker in the Shul? Our own locker in the Shul? G-Man, that's cool. Who wants a pew seat on your top? We do. Where they can be seen by the road? We do. And who wants a part in each Purim play? We do. We all do. So just do as I say. Who wants to be a millionaire? We do. Have lots of Shabbat suits to wear? We do. Who wants to have a gold-plated trolley?
Gold-plated trolley for me, sir. Golly.
Who wants their own laptop PC? We do. Afford all their shopping at Big D? We do. Who wants a townhouse in Hampstead? We do. We all do. So let's see how this ends. What
What a wonderful girl. Her name the
The contract's over here. Come and sign it.
I'll just put this back where it belongs.
Stop! Gloopy, where did you put the recipe?
Where you told me to get it from. From under the flower pot.
Not the flower pot, Grumpy! The flower pot! Here's our recipe. It's been here. Here's our recipe. It's been here all the time.
Oh! So what was stolen?
Shul bill!
Jolly good. We won't need this then. Shul bill? Rosen stole your late payment levied. Computer-generated shul bill? You go raving mad.
Hooray! Gloopy has saved the day.
That's why we say hooray, hooray. There's no need or dismay. This factory's satisfactory, hooray. That's why we say hooray, hooray. It's time to host display. We've had enough. Who writes this stuff, hooray? That's why we say hooray, hooray. There's nothing more to say.
Go on, my boy.
Hooray!
Manischewitz saved the family business from being taken over by Zach Cruiser.
So what happened to Snow Crest, Mr. Anderson?
She set up her own business selling things like sorbets and ice cream.
Mother! Father!
Yossel, what have you been doing? I told you to stay at home.
I've been with Mr. Anderson, the storyteller.
Ah, Mr. Anderson, good young turf. Nice to see you. Mr. and Mrs. Fagan. I didn't realise Yossel was your son. So long since I've seen him, he's grown so much, bless him. Tell me, how are you? Are your ears still playing you up?
About 10:10.
Poor Never. The doctor says his hearing will never be the same again. Still, as long as he's got his Wednesday morning tennis and his choir to conduct, he's a happy man.
Mr. Anderson's been telling me his latest story. All about Snow Crest and the Manischewitz 7. There was Schluppy.
Good, Yossel. Was it good?
Good? Was it good? It was?
Wonderful, wonderful, Michael Reback, best held and feet ever told. Full of quality, songs of quality, and the plot deftly unrolled. Wonderful, wonderful, this is Reback, best held and feet ever wrote. Full of mystery, steeped in history, and with left a lump in the throat. Wonderful, wonderful, pouring story, quaint tale from Jewish folklore. All ends well again, all was well again, and we hope your pouring's wonderful, wonderful. Happy pouring to you! Kenton, how we love you, our dear old Kenton. We want the world to know you are the place that gives the nation palpitations when we're far away, so we're so lonesome, our dear old Kenton. We're going back where happiness reigns to cozy Kenton's sleeping lanes.
Such come, no come. Look at Bessie Golden Bottom.
Greystone, Gladstone, where the trees are full in spring.
Rhinestone, it's handsome. Walk this way and you'll feel handsome.
Meanwhile, in Carlisle, you can hear the Reback sing. We love you, Kenton. How we love you, our dear old Kenton. The Woodcock Hill ain't steep. You can't live cheap, and down in Briar rates are higher when we're looking westward, way out westward. The vistas we go. The Brooklyn Woods, cock, our babbles on, and sings his happy Kenton song.
For jogging or swimming, the party's free for 10 years stop bowling.
And Ormsby, and Lindsay, and Sarah's for a bride and groom.
Ashridge, Maytor, than any place I've lived in before.
In Northwick, the circle, you can hear the Masonic boom. We love you, Kenton. How we love you, our dear old Kenton. We're pouring guns around, the streets are bound with people rushing home and dashing speed. Yeah, most of dining, dancing, riding, come every time. We hope you'll buy our tickets once more when we knock on your Kenton door.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much indeed.
I just had a shave.
There are a few thank yous I'd like to make. I don't really want this to sound like an award-winning ceremony, but none of this would have been possible without great help from a number of people backstage. First of all, I'd like to thank our playwright, the Andrew Lloyd Webber of Kenton, Mr. Michael Reback. Our orchestra and musical director, Mr. Philip Spears. The costumes, if you think they were good, please show your appreciation to Anne Stanton, Jan Touchband, Carol Samuels, and Paul Fabian. food? Yes. I thought it was excellent, and for that we must thank Angie Angel, Sharon Sidler, Annette Weinberg, Gary Surrett, a host of other members of the PA who've worked so hard in the kitchen for us. The lights, the props and the video were managed by Simon Angel, Vince Krieger and Ivor Garfinkle. I understand from Ivor that you can purchase copies of the video afterwards. The administration of the show beforehand was very difficult, and dealing with the ticket sales, arranging the tables, David Shmolovich and Liz Shmolovich. I know it's very difficult for you. I understand that you were offering Jackie Mason tickets for people on the waiting list. They were still turning. Choreography. Karen Harris. Karen, thank you sincerely for all your help and efforts. It was very difficult for you. We did try our best. It may not have looked like it, but we did try our best. Finally, but by no means least, our director, Mr. David Field. Put in so much time and effort. Smile, David. We're now all off to get changed. We're now going to have a disco, some dancing, we'll draw the raffle, and I hope you'll still have a very enjoyable evening the rest of the evening. Thank you.